What's up, YouTube? It's your girl, Spiritually Gifted, 333, triple on the threes, bringing you spiritual tea. How are you guys doing? Check in mentally, physically, spiritually, and emotionally. Me, maintaining, spiritually, not complaining. It won't do me no good, right? But get in here and clock this tea. Spiritually, I am so thankful, you guys. When I tell you life has been throwing me lemons, and when I tell you that lemonade that I've been making from them lemons, y'all, period, the best lemonade ever. But yeah, it's just crazy how people just constantly want to be in your energy, right? Trying to trigger you, trying to throw you off your path. It's crazy because the amount of warfare and amount of energy manipulation and confusion spells that's been sent to me to try to throw me off my path is crazy, because I'm not confused. I know what I should be doing. I know the people I should be around. Like, my path is clear as day. Now, there once was a time where I was confused. I'm looking like, where am I supposed to be going? What am I supposed to be doing? Like, is these the people I'm supposed to be around? What's going on? But like I said, the rage spells that people are throwing at me right now to get me about my character is crazy work. But when I tell you my God is good all the time my God is good. Touch not my anointed and do my prophets no harm. My path will be clear because I am here for a specific purpose. I'm here for a reason. 144 on the timer, as I said that. I am chosen. Coming up against a chosen one, you really asking for karma. Period. You really asking for karma. Like, smack right dead in the flesh. Like, I am your karma. You know what I mean? And don't get me wrong, I'm not a perfect person. 211 on the timer, as I say this. The things that I have done in my past, lived through it, learned from it, moved on. But it's just, people don't understand holding grudges. What good is it gonna do for you by holding a grudge? If you don't want to go to that person and talk to that person about this grudge, going behind their back on the spiritual level and trying to affect them, especially when they're chosen and they were built for stuff like this. Like the humiliation ritual that was thrown my way, y'all, like, you wouldn't even believe it. You know what I'm saying? Coming from closest people that you be thinking that be in your corner, but they really in the basement. You know what I mean? They really like in the basement. You know what I mean? Like attic type people. You know what I mean? They just in the attic, in the basement, trying to spiritually spy on what you got going on, right? And then they want to be monitoring spirits, you know what I'm saying? Asking you questions about your life and what you got going on, who you're talking to, right? But you see, I know that I'm chosen, and I know that everything around me or who I love is, and that is connected to me, is protected. And I'm not meaning narcissistic people, entities, and soul ties that should have been cut a long time ago. People that just don't serve your highest good. People that really just are behind the scenes trying to destroy you. We're not talking about them people. We're talking about God's people, true chosen ones, spiritual people that are really on their spiritual path, their spiritual journey, to prophesize about the truth that they've experienced or that they're going through, right? Telling their story. I could write a book about myself, right? I could write a whole book about my life. But the experiences that I experienced was very much so for a reason. And I'm definitely the type to believe everything happens for a reason, because it really does. I believe that what you put out into the universe, you will ultimately get that back. I believe that hurt people really do hurt people. I believe that a lot of people anger towards other people stems from childhood woundings, mother woundings, father woundings. And those can be abandonment woundings. You know, it's a lot of things people go through as children that we don't accept it and heal from it and move on. It stays with us, travels with us until we're gone, right? Like people harbor whole secrets for a long time. You know what I mean? People experience dark places. People experience dark things, man. We don't know half of the stuff that goes through people's mind when they're going through mental issues or just anything, stress issues, anything. We don't know what goes through people's mind. But as far as murderers and killers, and I really do believe people don't be in their body. They have out of body experiences. They be possessed. Entities take over their vessel to where their mind is gone. They're confused. They don't know if they're a demon or a human. That's just how I feel. Because I feel you black out when you murder somebody. You black out. MURDER. I'm sorry. I hope I don't get banned for that. But it's real out here. But on a real deep spiritual look, I don't want to be a person that spiritually attacks someone and get caught and get spiritually arrested and be in spiritual jail. I don't want to be that person. Because being in spiritual jail, it ruins you. It fucks your whole life up. Fucks you up financially, spiritually, mentally, emotionally. You can't get shit done. You're experiencing bad luck. Nothing is going in your favor. Right? But think to yourself, what did you put out into the universe? Right? What's all that you put out into the universe? Was it negativity? Was it anger? Was it control? Was it addictions? Like, what is it? What did you put out to the universe that ultimately came back to haunt you? And it ain't even what's in the universe. People are in the universe, right? What did you do so bad to a person that you're being haunted and you can't sleep at night and you can't feel like you can move on? What did you do to a person so bad that you're experiencing that karma? You know? Come on, Ray. Think. Like, what did you do? Like, some things may cause for apology, but sometimes people don't want apologies from people who have really came for them for no apparent reason. For a lie.
I'm watching on YouTube. They found the lady, her son from in the locker room. I forgot they said bed bug, 30,000.
In the locker?
They found the little dude.
Damn, I'm gonna have to watch that for real. Damn. Crazy. Come on, dog. Rocky. Wow. Epic. Oh, sorry, y'all. Back to it. That was my brother, y'all. Excuse me for that interruption. But back to what I was saying, y'all. It's just that me speaking my truth, especially right now, being that this new moon cycle is going on, and I know that people is trying to rage bait me into self-sabotaging what I know God has for me, which is my blessing. You know what I mean? But I already know who is in my energy trying to distort my energy, trying to manipulate the energy, trying to get me to sabotage or just in my energy, just feeling like they got control over the situation. And gotta let somebody think, that they got the upper hand, that they doing something. But what can you do when you got ignorant people that just ain't got nothing else better to do than be on the internet trying to get clout, trying to get fortune and fame off your name? That's fine, but take that shit somewhere else, because we're healing over here. I'm on my spiritual journey, so like I said, I'm gonna continue on my spiritual journey, and I'm moving forward. I'm not turning back. I'm happy. I'm not stressing out, but I do got people in my energy trying to astral travel, trying to get me to, I don't know what the fuck they trying to get me to do, but basically trying to get me to constantly worry about what they're doing. But at the end of the day, I'm just worried about me. The focus is on me, always will be on me. I'm in my purpose. Like I said, I'm focusing on my content. I'm focusing on getting my truth out to the universe, right? Because at the end of the day, I want to put out good because I want good to come back to me. Do unto others as you want done to yourself, and that's period. Like I said, I've always been in church since I was a little girl. I love God. Have a close relationship to God, especially my ancestor spirit guides and my gods and goddesses. I want to shout out to my angels, Archangel Michael, Raphael, Uriel, and Gabriel. Special Archangel Michael. Like, what would I be without you? I only think about you. Yeah. Like, shout out to my ancestors, angels, and spirit guides, yo. This has been a whirlwind of a journey, but your girl always gonna stay protected by any means necessary. I just love being on a spiritual journey, and I just love that I'm able to connect to my soul tribe, which is my spiritual community. 11:11 on the timer, as I said that. I'm manifesting nothing but abundance, peace, love, happiness, and just a family that just loves me. You know what I mean? But sometimes you gotta walk a journey alone. You know what I mean? But you're never alone, right? Really. But I just be trying to stay meditated and positive all the time. You know what I'm saying? I keep my vibration as high as possible because people will be around you that is at a low vibration and they will project that onto you. You know what I'm saying? If you got to constantly ask somebody, what's wrong? And they're not responding. And here you go again, what's wrong? And they're not responding. That's a spiritual thing, baby. That's a spiritual thing, babe. That they got to heal. You know what I'm saying? That's the matrix. Being stuck in the matrix is not going to get you anywhere. You know what I mean? But it comes a time and a place where somebody or something is going to awaken you. And I just so happen to be a chosen one out of 144,000 that became awakened to the matrix. So I'm smelling different, my body different, I'm feeling different, I'm tasting different, I'm moving different. Because I'm healed. Soul ties cut. Negativity not gonna be around me. Rage baiting not gonna happen. Psychic attacks, sacral attacks, crown chakra attacks, returning the sender. Energy cleansing at an all-time high. Spiritual, mentally, physically, and emotionally. Period. Like, share, and subscribe to my channel if y'all ain't already done so. I ain't big on the editing stuff yet. I just really come on here raw and just telling my story. Outside in my backyard with my dog running around. Occasionally my bruh will come out and holler at me on some sisterly love type stuff. But other than that, I'm just a spiritual being living in my purpose. Happily, freely, peacefully, thankfully, spiritually. But I'm going to leave it right there. But I'm always going to be back to holler at y'all. Spiritually, mentally, physically, and emotionally. It's your girl, Spiritually Gifted. 333. Triple on the threes. Just stop by to bring you some inspirational spiritual tea. Bye, y'all.